Hello everybody, this is the thejonnymar, and welcome back to my walkthrough of Link's Awakening. So we have a weird ghost following after us, and I am not exactly sure why that is. But hopefully we will find out in a little bit exactly why this ghost seems to be following us like a little puppy. But in the meantime, let's go on with our quest here and continue on with a couple little side quests. So we have a few secret seashells to pick up, and a couple other items as well. And eventually we're going to start making our way towards dungeon number 5, also known as the Catfish Maw. And I want to head back towards Richard's Villa because there's actually a secret seashell there that we can pick up now. The Flippers has opened up quite a bit of the world for us that we couldn't access before. So that's pretty awesome. Let's head out here onto the water, and you'll notice there's a little island. You want to cut the bush from above, or else the seashell will go into the water, and you won't get it. And that should be secret seashell number 18, I think? 17 or 18, one of the two. And next up, we are going to head south towards Animal Village. So we actually have to head north first to do that. And I'm already getting sick of that stupid little ditty that happens whenever we go onto a new screen with this ghost. Let's talk to that mermaid now that we have flippers. So it seems like she lost a necklace, and if we find it for her, then we can take a scale from her tail? Ooh, well that's exciting. I'm not sure what a mermaid scale is worth, but probably it's important. For something or another. Get away. Ugh. Alright, there's one more seashell down here on this little island as well, and that'll take us up to 19, I think. So one more to go, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 19. The house. Take me to the house at the bay. Well, alright, Mr. Ghost, we will take you over to the house. Luckily, we just happen to be in the area. Let's see if I can get over these pits without falling. What do you think, viewers? Can I do it? Yep. So let's head in here. Yes, yes, I'm heading in now. So it looks like this ghost used to live here, probably. Poor thing. I like how Link's sprite was blocking out the dialogue in the box. And now we have to return him to his grave. But like I've been doing, we're gonna wait a little bit. I have a couple other things I want to do first. So hang with me a little bit longer, Ghost, and then we'll end your suffering. Let's jump and cut. And now that we've done that, we can head on over there and get another power. Yes, yes, geez, I'll take you to your grave. And just because you did that, guess what? Now I'm gonna cut all of this grass and waste time. Don't you feel stupid now? Cutting grass. Cutting grass, not going to your grave. Alright, we'll continue onward. But we want another increase or upgrade in our items. And so we already got the upgrade for magic powder, and I told you there were 2 other mad batter upgrades. Well, there's another one when you head down here. Hello, buddy. Yes, yes, I woke you up, I know. Upgrade my stuff, please. I am ready. I will carry more bombs, thank you. How the ghost phases in and out. That's pretty cool. I know, it's terrible having to carry all this stuff. You are a terrible person. Look at that, 60 bombs. Awesome. Now we don't have to worry about bombs anymore, at least for quite a while. And now we can actually show off our second ocarina tune too. So this is a teleporting tune, the Mamba Mambo, or vice versa. And so it always takes us to this little pond here. And now what we can do is head down, and you should remember, viewers, where the grave was. It's the one we threw the magic powder on a little bit earlier in the game. And it kind of gave us a little bit of a talking to, saying that wasn't nice to do that. Well, now we're returning the soul of its owner back to the grave. You're welcome. And apparently there's a jar inside of his house that's important. Yes, it's been so long since I've seen you last. So he tells us about the next dungeon, Catfish's Maw. And that you have to dive into the waters in order to access it. We'll get to that eventually, but first we have more side questing to do. We need to finish off our secret seashells, we have to continue our trading sequence, and we have to get our bow and arrow, because it's been long enough. We're gonna amass the rupees that we need to pick that up very soon. But first, let's head back to Animal Village, because we picked up the hibiscus that the goat girl was looking for. So that will allow us to continue with this trading quest. Now if I remember correctly, I think her house was just north from here. Let's do some sprinting. And here we go. Hello, goat girl. I did, I'm a nice guy. You want something else from me? Jeez. I give, and they just keep asking. Mr. Wright. Oh, I remember Mr. Wright. Yes, I will take a letter to him. Well, I don't know if it's that great of a trade, but it's what we had to do. So let's use our teleport song again. And then from our little pond that we show up in, we will continue to the west, which will allow us to access Mr. Wright's house. And actually, why don't we try out the dash with the sword? Hey, that works pretty good. It's been a while since we've been in the mysterious forest. And we still can't get the item in that cave there. We'll have to come back after a dungeon or two down the way. But here is Mr. Wright's house, and you'll notice that the theme is very similar to the Goat Girls. Yes, I brought a letter. And there's a photo with the letter. That looks familiar. But, buddy, that is not what she looks like. She is not a toadstool or a peach. She's a goat. Sorry to tell ya. And all he has for us is a broom. Well, that's unfortunate. So, do you guys recognize Mr. Wright? I think he's from the SimCity game, actually. At least the SNES version. I think I kind of remember him being in that game. He was one of the people who kind of gave you the progress reports. But I might be way off. I haven't played that game in quite a while. That's just the vague recollection I have of a character named Mr. Wright. So who might need a broom? Well, there is an old woman in the Mabe Village that, during the course of the last couple of minutes, suspiciously lost her broom. So now she needs a new one. How fortunate for us. Yes, it's for you. She's pretty excited. And she gives us a fishing hook. I liked her item acquisition pose a little bit better than Link's. Her mouth was kind of a little open and it looked cool. Alright, well, now we have to head back to Animal Village again so that we can use this hook to continue the trading quest. There's a fisherman just off of the coast of the shore area that needs a hook and he lost it. So now that we have it, we can return it to him and we'll get the next item. Aye. Alright, we're back. So let's continue onward. So much backtracking. It wouldn't be a Zelda game without it. Hey, Marin. Later. Alright, so let's head north here. Head one to the west, and then let's get in the water. And this area should look familiar. It's where we got a secret seashell before. And remember the owl statue there said, secrets are like water, something like that. I don't remember the exact clue that it gave us, but basically it was telling us to come under the bridge here. Yes, it's a fishing hook. Would you like it? Your next catch, huh? Okay. You couldn't happen to catch a magical instrument that would keep us from having to go into the next dungeon, could you? That would be nice. Whoa, Nelly. Uh-oh. That looks like something that's important. A necklace, huh? So anyone need a necklace that we recently talked to? Yeah, you guys remember. It's the mermaid. So let's swim over towards her. This is Dungeon 5, by the way, that we will be accessing in a little while. But in the meantime, let's talk to our beautiful mermaid. Give it back. Oh, you'll give us a scale, huh? Well, let us grab that. I make no promises. Alright, well, here's a scale. So what are we gonna use that for, I wonder? Wow, she's pretty excited. Alright. So that's pretty much as far as we can go in the trading sequence for now anyway. There's a little bit left to do. But we will finish that up in a later episode. For now, let's head back to land, and I'm going to use our... Whoa. That's a nice perch you got there. Use our Mambo one more time to get back to Mabe Village. It is now time to get the bow and arrow after much delay. Now, I do not have enough rupees to get the bow and arrow, so what I'm going to have to do is do some farming in order to get enough rupees. We need 980 to purchase it, and we have 808. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the Trendy Game, and I'm going to use that to get rupees, because each time you play you can get up to 2 rupee prizes that are worth 30 rupees apiece. And so I'm gonna spend a little time doing that. I'm not gonna make you watch me do that, but rather what I'll do is when I get close to the actual amount, I'll come back and then I'll show you how you can get your own rupees if you like. Alright, so I'm at 980 and I figured I would show you how to do this. So what you do is you move the crane over to this edge and then you wait. And when the rupee piece gets to the middle of the far right, you tap the A button once, and you should be able to pick it up. And so I did that about 10 or 11 times, and that got me up to maximum rupees. Didn't take too long, a couple minutes. But now we have enough to get our bow and arrow. And actually enough to get some extra arrows too. So we'll head into the shop here and make our purchase. And once I'm done with this, I'll show you guys a little secret involving the shop. You're welcome. Now give us a few more arrows and then we'll be happy. Man, that's so expensive. So this should take us up to 30 arrows. Well, I'll only be back because I have to. Alright, so let me show you a little secret involving the shop. So you can actually steal stuff from the shop. So what you have to do is try to get the shopkeeper looking in the opposite direction. And if you can get to the door... Nope. When he's doing that, you can actually leave without having to pay for the item. So let's see if we can get him... Ah, there we go. I got it for free. I am proud of myself. So as you can see, we have the bow and arrow, and we didn't have to pay anything for it. That's pretty sweet. Now the problem with this... Take that, chicken. Is that your name is now changed to Thief, and for the rest of the game you will be called Thief by everybody. And I really don't want that to happen. And also what happens is when you go back into the shop, the shopkeeper kills you off. And since I don't want to die, we're just going to pay for it. So as always, viewers, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next episode.